All right, I think we're live. Let's see. There we go. Hey everybody, I'm Braxton Wise. This is Third Copy Studio. We have lost verification for no reason. So links in the description are not clickable. But I'm also not sending them my ID this close to midterms. So that's all there is to it. See how that works, YouTube? Alright, I think we're gonna... I now have a better sketch. The hands were not good. And the coloring went terribly. I don't know if I want to keep this a separate layer. Yeah, there's no reason. Let's collapse that down. There we go. That's all we need. Okay, what is going on with my stuff right now? That was weird. My tablet was acting strange. Like it snapped the cursor back into the main window when I had kind of unlocked it for the other to get to the other monitor. Let's see. Anyway, reference. Honestly, there's not much in here. Let's do like a black background. There we go. That'll be gray for now. Wait, is this white? It shouldn't be bright white. Okay, it isn't good. These are real dark. Why did I delete my other stream? Because I completely trashed the drawing. I'm sorry. We're starting over again today. There was no I didn't want to keep it. It was just me failing for 4 hours or 3 hours. So we have a better drawing this time. I spent this week drawing this one and 2 more of them. So hopefully we'll do better. I get self-conscious when the stream doesn't go well, and then I hide them or delete them. I try not to, but I did this time. Should I just do this solid first? Wait, this still should be darker. Let's see. Here, let's go solid. At least as solid as this brush goes. Also, welcome in, super cool guy. And we can mess with that later. These are going to be so dark we're not even going to see them. I may even put a dark layer like this up above them. And you still can't see them at that point. Alright, guess not. And that is the back tail. And I can overpaint a little bit here. Like that. There, a little bit better. Is that on? No, that's not on that layer. Which one does this go to? I think this goes to this one in the back. That leg. It's like an orange. Yeah, this should be here. I might. I don't know, I might put this foot on this lower layer so the head is just all by itself. Yeah, let's do that. Mm-hmm. I don't know how those... Well, I'll tidy those up, I guess. All right. This is the ear part. We need another layer. And what am I even doing? This really should be on top of all this. And this is purple. All right. We're getting there. Okay, make sure that I'm on the right layer. Maybe I'll put the face on a layer above that. I have to keep destroying this edge and repairing it. And this blue. Let's see, what part did I get wrong when I did this shape? My drawing is a little bit inaccurate here. Something like that. There, we'll tighten up a little bit later. Alright, should we do another layer on top of that? Yes. It's hideous. Okay, let's put the eyes on this next layer. Man, there's gonna be a lot of eyes. What should we do about this? Yeah, I don't like that you can't resize them. Does my shortcut not work anymore? There, that was weird. Lots of mysterious things today. I don't like using this tool. Also. I don't like that you can't move it around. It's so weird that this thing is lagging on me. Is that something I'm doing wrong? Yeah, we'll cut that out of the wrong. There. There's something weird happening. Darn it. Alright, we'll keep that on. There. I guess there is no other way to do that other than to just do this brush preview thing that we've done before. These aren't perfectly round. I don't know, maybe it is. I'm just missing it. Yeah, I don't like that. Alright, let's try to fill that in with something. Oh, I think that's right. Right. That's all we have to do. I feel like these should not be perfectly round, but the distortion is so slight. No, I did that wrong. That lines up. That's pretty okay. I should just break down and do that in a vector. Let's see, what is it? There's a setting for vectors, because vectors will still kind of refuse to meet in the middle when you fill because of anti-aliasing. So there's like a way to set this so that it kind of expands this selection a little bit, a few pixels into the next thing. Just so those anti-alias gaps get just kind of covered up. Okay, eyes done. Sort of. How far does that go? Well, the nose comes all the way up. I did not draw that nose correctly again. That's weird. Let's see. Let's do the teeth. The problem with these teeth is they're about the same gray color as the screen. Should I make them pure white though? And no, we should do the inside of the mouth. Hey, woo woo. Well, probably because I don't know, it's probably just punishment. Because they've redone the verification. They made up some BS thing about me doing something weird or sus on my channel that then deleted all my verification, and now they want a photo ID or a physical or a recording of my face. Yeah, I think it's just midterms coming up. They just want all the voter information they can get. Google is not on your side. So until the elections are over in November, we're just going to be unverified. And if that's a symptom of that, then so be it. It's more dangerous to give them my face. Yeah, they get nothing. I was told that all it would do was disable the make links in my description unclickable. Maybe it has the additional effect of not telling people when you go live. Although, no, super cool guy got here. But they do this selectively, I think. Like the Valhalla guy that I watch, weirdly, when I click the notify me thing, because he, you know, when you do the schedule on YouTube, it says this dude's gonna stream at this time of day, and you can click the thing for the notification thing, and I don't get notifications. I'm sitting there watching him live, and he's still like, there's no notification. It's very weird. Oh, really? Okay, so it's a Discord thing. Okay. Well, I mean, that's fine. I mean, that's better. Like, what it is, that's Pi's bot. Isn't it the Captain Hook thing? Didn't you say Captain Hook? Yes, you said my Captain Hook thing. Okay, so Captain Hook is the Pi bot. Pilorzan. And so, it has worked for YouTube before, but maybe it lost verification. But that was just a favor that he was doing for me, because I couldn't pay for the bot. Okay, hold on. Did I do that on that whole freaking layer? Alright. Yeah, we have just completely messed up this drawing. Yep, it's all over. Well, we get to repair all this. Hold on, where'd it go? It can't all be on that layer. There. Why is that there? Man. I don't know how I'm going to fix this without redrawing it completely. I won't be able to see where I'm painting. Darn it. I don't want this to be like this. It gets all messed up. Damn it. It's such a waste. Anyway, we'll start again. In fact, let's do the mouth. Well, I don't know if it worked last. I mean, it did. I remember that. I remember checking. I mean, maybe just the server glitched out a little bit. I did it again. How is it that I go from one layer to the next like that? It doesn't make any sense. There's some button I'm hitting that's moving me to a different layer instead. Like, am I hitting the wrong thing? A shortcut that switches layers or something? Probably not. Probably just me. I have to figure out what layer that is. Okay, that may be the inside mouth one. Alright. Mr. Atomic, welcome in. We were just talking about you. We weren't really. Don't worry. I have a better drawing this time. Of course, Super Cool Guy kind of called me out for deleting the VOD. I am sorry about that. I do that when I get like upset about the stream. When I think the stream is terrible, I just kill it. Just the whole thing is gone. Kill the whole VOD. It's a me thing. And I am sorry. But it would have been just hours of me failing. I ended up scrapping the whole thing at the end. This whole thing that I did, I just completely trashed it at the end of the stream. I was like, nope. I deleted the whole thing, and then I'm like, I'm just deleting all of it. I don't want the VOD around. I don't want any of it. It did not feel like a good stream. I'm sorry, though. It's my own self-conscious hang-up. I know, I appear to have a thick skin about a lot of things, but I can be very self-conscious sometimes. These teeth are very perfect. They're going to be very painterly this time because I can't like physically make them as good as they did in the... Because it's from a game, right? It's from like a screenshot. And they use like 3D modeling to make this, so it's not fair. You know, like the 3D is nice and perfect and clean, and my hand-hewn brushstrokes betray my humanity. I probably am. I keep thinking, I keep trying to do cam streams, but I also can't seem to make that happen. Besides just be seeing an old dude sitting here drawing, that's about all. It's not really that entertaining, I would think. I don't know, one day I'll eventually get myself to do it, and then I'll probably never do it again. Cause I'll just go back and hide in my hole, crawl under my rock again. Is this whole thing pink? Yeah. There's a lot of complex color in the mouth. I'll put the tongue on the tooth layer. Okay. Yeah, but I put the teeth on that layer. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we need like a pink. For the tongue. It should be underneath. Wow, we're gonna just see how many layers I can tolerate, basically. Tongue. It's, well, yeah, basically. The reason I'm doing it is because we're building on top of each one. So these back here are the furthest back, so they're down here. And then, see, this way, you see, I don't have to be that accurate. I can just be sloppy because I know the next layer is going to cover that up. Right? And each one I can paint here and then here and here, and each one I'll just use that to cover up the sloppy edge of the one before it. That's why we're kind of going in succession. But everything is going according to what it's underneath, right? So the tongue is underneath the teeth. And of course I did all that on the wrong layer again. I didn't do that on the sketch layer. So where are the rest of these teeth at? Or is that because, yes it is. No, the teeth are fine. What happened was my stupid sketch layer where I accidentally painted on the wrong layer for a long time. And we can't undo it. And I don't want to redraw that part. It's included. Those teeth are on the sketch layer, so that's right. It's fine. So tongue, this way I can paint underneath the teeth without having to continually repair the tooth layer or the edges of the teeth as I'm sort of breaking it and recreating it. So this should save a little bit of time. It probably not at the moment because I'm still not used to working with so many layers. So likely it's not going to be that big of a time saver. Okay, this doesn't want to double click. Please double click. Eye blacks. Eye whites. middles. There we go. I know, it makes sense to me. That's all that's important. Yeah, whole head is there, and then we'll do, what is this, cheeks or lips? It's sort of both, isn't it? That should go above teeth, above eyes, because see that the mouth, or I guess the lips, I guess this is a lip. Yeah, it's gonna cover up a touch of the eye, and the cheek parts here will cover up a touch of those. It'll be on top of these very slightly. Is it cheeks or lips? It's both. Leaks. With an extra S, apparently. Okay, so we need like a Pepto-Bismol pink, and apparently that's where my hand went. Here. Oh! There is a very cool, I want to show you this program here. First of all, we need to save this. Alright. Where is it? This is PaintStorm. I need to figure it out. I've been working with it a little bit. You know, you can even change your box colors like this. I custom colored these things here, so they're easier for my eye to catch the sections, but they're not too vibrant. They're not getting in my way. The brush engine in this works very, very differently. And this is smearing color around like it's paint. So it works a lot more like a actual paintbrush. And here's the tool. Where's do I have a line pen? Dynamic pencil. Ink. There you go. I want you to see this. This is the tool that is why I bought this. Alright. This is why. It's got this thing called rope and spring stabilizer. So you can see the little rope and where it attached. As we pull, there's a little spring that acts like a little shock absorber. So it slows my hand down, and I can do cleaner line work with a little bit of assist. And the other one, they all kind of lag behind, but this one is like a better visual. The stabilization in Paint Tool, or not Paint, yeah. I was calling that Paint Tool Psi, wasn't I? This is very much like it was in Paint Tool Psi, which I always liked, because you drag the cursor behind you and you have time to fix it. But Clip Studio Paint, that's what I was actually referring to, or getting ready to. It does not show you a good visualization of the stabilizer. Also, what neat little flips on everything. These do work very much like real brushes, and the thing is, this is the way that this works, the way the brush engine works. It handles large canvases and complex brushes very easily without, and especially blending. Blenders usually take a lot of computing power, and this actually uses the GPU. This is heavy on the GPU for rendering the brushes better. Photoshop, I think, uses CPU, so does Clip Studio. Like everything else uses CPU. And this will actively switch back and forth depending on the brush size. So for like tiny brushes, it can switch to CPU, which handles skinny brushes better, and then GPU for heavier brushes, and you can turn it off and on when you want. So, and the settings, it remembers the settings for each brush. If you like this brush, if this brush works better with CPU instead of GPU, then click that off and it'll remember that. So this is a very cool program. It cost me 25 bucks. And that's a permanent license, although they have not updated it since 2023. But basically, they've finished developing it. This is not like a continuing project, you know, where they're trying to add new bells and whistles. It is what they wanted it to be. It's a complete product, and they're not trying to add more. It's not like something that's trying to keep on the bleeding edge of everything, like Photoshop and Clip Studio and Corel and all those. So it's not adding more features. But I just freaking love that. You can even stop and change your direction. You get in. Hold on. Did my stream just disconnect and reconnect? Did everyone just witness that? What just happened? It's weird, like over here in my studio dashboard, of course this doesn't trim down at all. I've got the chat popped out, but this part just went black and then it's restarted again. That's very weird. I think YouTube is messing with me. Anyway, this is very cool. So I think this will be cool for line work. Although moving stuff over to it will be difficult. Not difficult, but I have to do more. Like I have to import the files differently. They have to be converted into something else, basically. And the problem with this will come in when I'm starting to adjust. I'm adjusting my layer, or adjusting the stuff that I'm doing, because I'll want to use a color picker to go back and forth. So I have to remember, I guess, what I have on which layer. I don't want to be erasing it away. I might have too much of a spread on this. Well, eventually there's going to be another layer to finish all this off. Sort of an adjustment layer. Correction layer? I don't know. Also, not wanting to jinx it, but I think we've stabilized the intermittent tablet issue. It's just really RF interference. The dongle extension did not occur to me, at least at the time. It took me a while to puzzle it out. nose. Nos. This thing is messing with me. Where is that at? It's about like there. I feel like I'm never gonna get that nose right. That's better. Starting to look like something. Don't worry, I'm not going to delete this VOD. I promise. Is all his basics done? Yeah. Whew, so many layers. Alright, next is hands. It's like a primary blue. Hands, wrists. Okay. And then we have one for the floor. We did, but I used it different. I changed it to something else. I merged it to into the sketch layer. That's all. Why is this not clicking today? It's these, you know, those colored mats that have those puzzle piece edges that lock together. I have some of those here at home. I don't know if we'll do the floor mats, though. I just do this for effect. Oh, that's a gross shade of yellow. Yellow can be beautiful, but also can be like a super nasty color. I guess just because so many nasty things are yellow. You know. Or greenish yellow. And you all know what I mean. Don't make me go there. Wow, that's just an awful shade of yellow. I don't care what it looks like in the screenshot. We are not tolerating this ugly yellow. There, just scrub that in for lack of anything better to do. There. Okay. Hands. These fingers are kind of rounded and squared at the same time. It was kind of difficult for me to do these. You can see how I was kind of vacillating between these weird shapes. Between this rounded bit and this squared off fingertips. Also, we haven't had a brush freak out. So, I think that's monumental. Of course, I'd probably jinx it. And green. I think we kind of nailed that one. Anyway, it was weird. I got like a notice from YouTube saying I had to send in a verification, like, oh no, you've lost your verification. You've done something wrong. Of course, if I had done something actually wrong, they would have sent me a thing saying exactly what I did wrong. So they're like, but we need new verification. You need to take a video of your face and send us your driver's license. But I already had like several years of YouTube history to make sure that I, you know, like if you have a long YouTube history, then you're verified, right? You're not like a spammer or an AI channel or something that popped up overnight. That's what that verification is for. And somehow they cleared out my history. And like it no longer applies. I'm like, you know what? I think you're just trying to get my ID out of me before the midterm elections. I hate that we live in that world. Pretty soon you'll have to send blood samples and genetic testing to make sure you're the right type of person. Getting there. We're getting like the base colors in there. We're flatting. think this is the floor. I don't know if I want to do that whole floor like that, but the thing is, he's not exactly missing a foot. It looks like it is, like he is though, but he's not. It's just because it's like back here, like right about, yeah. So it's like shadow. Like the toe is like, yeah, right about, yeah, and you would not even be seeing that. There we go. A little better without the sketch getting in the way. How many layers is this? I don't think we're going to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 layers plus the sketch layer. And 14 if we choose the background black, which I don't think that counts. I don't know. It sort of counts. That was still so weird. The site just completely blanked out and then restarted. It was like, please connect to the stream. I'm like, but I am connected to the stream. And then it reconnected me to the stream. Right. Well, that is it for today. Yeah, that's it for me today. Where's my thing here? All right. I will be back tomorrow with, this.